What's going on, guys? It is your boy Zoom, and today we're going to talk about a couple of little different things in regards to spikes and insoles. So I've got a few questions in regards to should you add additional insoles into your spikes? Do they have any type of benefits on your performance or how you run? And just overall basic knowledge of adding an insole to your spike shoe. So if you're interested, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified for any videos that are coming out. I'm going to try to have videos coming out every Tuesday and Thursday in regards to track, whether it's a workout or in regards to any basic questions that you guys have. So again, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. All right, so recently I've been working with this company for a little bit called Vktry, called Vktry gear. They make an insole, a carbon fiber insole that they on their site claim to lower your 40, increase your vertical, and reduce injury. And so as far as which seems like very promising, I've been working with them for I want to say almost 2 years now, because I think I had got a pair last year, and yeah, I got a pair last year, so it's been, say, like two summers, mostly 2 years, 2 summers. No, because I had them before then, but anyway, I digress. And so after using them for a while and using them, playing around with them, changing the different sizes, they have like a thing called Pro Grade, so that's based on like the flexibility. Actually, I have one here. Still, it's based on like the Pro Grade. So this is what the insole looks like. They have two new models out now. One that's geared toward basketball shoes, and then the other that's geared toward more of a track shoe. But if you look on them, you can see the Pro Grade on it, that this is a Pro 4. And so the Pro grades go from Pro 2, 3, 4, I think, up to 7. Now what that means is the stiffness of the plate, which is how easily it bends. So if that's how it really is, and how hard it takes to bend. So this is pretty difficult to bend, but you know, with a spike shoe, from what I'm realizing, is that you don't need a stiff insole inside a track spike or a sprinting spike that doesn't really bend at all. Like, if you have a full hard plate like you should have, that plate's not really gonna bend. You might get some bend in the back because that's where it kind of typically ends, but you're not gonna get no bend in the front really. And so, with that said, working with these insoles for a while now and doing some tests and experimenting, seeing if it changes the 40 at all, and see if it changes like a vertical, and having not just myself and having different people try out this insole, I've come to the realization that this insole does not improve performance like they say that it does. This is not to bash the company. It's a very good concept, I will say. And I thank them for allowing me to send insole after insole back, and I tried a lot of different methods. I even took the cushion off the insole and tried just the plate and see if that made a difference. But yeah, so that's not to bash the company. It's just it doesn't what they promise. It doesn't help. But I will say what does work is that the reduced injury, the percentage of reducing the injury, because I've noticed that after time running like track spikes, you tend to, especially if you're a younger athlete, you'll tend to gain shin splints. If you're an older athlete, you can begin getting like Achilles problems or like tighter calves. And I will say that like this insole has done wonders in reducing my injury rate. So I started using them a lot for practice this year, and inside my spike I had to get like a half size bigger track spike, and put them in, and that's the only way for these to fit like nice and smooth inside the shoe. And I will say that in the beginning of the season, before I started using them, I had Achilles problems. I had Achilles tendonitis in both my Achilles, actually, my left and right. But then as I started using these, the pain that I had in my Achilles started going away, which is awesome. And then I actually had an adhesion on there, and that started to get smaller too, now that I think about it, which is awesome. Thank goodness. I can't be having problems when I'm about to head out to Worlds. So I will say that it does help reduce injury. For the price point, these are regular price $200, but they offer $50 off on just about every single pair. So I'm going to say that they're more of 150, and I feel like they should just advertise them as that, but it must be a marketing scheme. For the price point, to pay $150 for an insole that doesn't offer the performance boost that it says, but just reduces, like, say, your injury, then, you know, you come into a thing where, is it worth it? Because there's a lot of other insoles out there that you can get that are cheaper that could reduce injury just as well, rather than, say, a carbon fiber plate. I'm pretty sure actually there is a insole at Dick's. I'm gonna put the link to it in the description. Actually, I want to pop it up here on the screen now. Yeah, you can get that insole at Dick's Sporting Goods, and it'll do the same exact thing, and it's almost 1/4 of the price of the Vktry insole. So that's the basic concept. You really want to, what having an insole in your track spike can do, especially if you have like a practice pair and then say a competition pair, is that when you're running spikes, it puts like a lot of wear and tear on your legs. So it beats your legs up, and so it makes your body take a little longer to recover your legs and come back from whatever hard workout or track meet that you ran. And so by using an insole, it helps cushion the impact of hitting that track, say day in and day out. And if you can cushion that and have some more absorbative properties in your shoe to take a lot of that impact, then that's just gonna make your legs feel a lot fresher when it comes to the next day's practice or later down the road. Your legs just gonna feel so much fresher. You're gonna feel good and just ready to go every single day. So that's the idea about it. I definitely recommend putting an insole inside your shoe, just like I said, just for the impact, just for your injury prevention. That's the biggest thing with track and field, is that you want to stay healthy. You want to perform well, you gotta stay healthy. That's the only way that you can do it. So it's been real, guys. It's your boy Zoom. Remember, subscribe to the channel.